Have you ever seen a solar eclipse that changes its shape as it progresses? That's what a hybrid solar eclipse is, a rare and spectacular phenomenon that combines the best of three worlds: total, partial, and annular eclipses. On April 20th, you will have the chance to witness this cosmic wonder, but only if you are in the right place at the right time. Hybrid eclipses are extremely rare, occurring only once every 10 years on average. They require a perfect alignment of the Sun, Earth, and Moon, which happens only 7 times in the entire 21st century. That's why you don't want to miss this opportunity to see something truly amazing. In this video, we will tell you everything you need to know about hybrid eclipses, how they happen, where to see them, and why they are so special. Understanding the mechanics of the Moon's shadow is crucial in order to fully admire the breathtaking spectacle of a hybrid eclipse. When the Moon blocks the Sun's light, it casts a shadow on Earth that has 3 parts: a dark core, a lighter fringe, and a half shadow beyond. The part of the shadow you are in determines what kind of eclipse you see. If you are in the dark core, called the umbra, you will see a total eclipse, where the Moon covers the Sun completely and creates a stunning corona. If you are in the lighter fringe, called the penumbra, you will see a partial eclipse, where the Moon takes a bite out of the Sun's disk. And if you are in the half shadow, called the antumbra, you will see an annular eclipse, where the Moon looks smaller than the Sun and leaves a bright ring around it. A hybrid solar eclipse is a rare and spectacular phenomenon that combines the features of all 3 kinds of solar eclipses. It happens when the Moon casts its shadow on Earth in different ways, depending on where you are. If you are outside the path of the central shadow, you will see a partial eclipse, where the Moon covers only a part of the Sun. But if you are lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time, you will witness either a total or an annular eclipse, where the Moon completely blocks or surrounds the Sun with a fiery ring. How can the same eclipse look so different? The answer lies in the Earth's roundness, which affects how the Moon's shadows fall on our planet. Let's take a closer look at how this works. A hybrid solar eclipse happens when the Earth passes through the region where the Moon's 2 different shadows overlap. The Moon is smaller than the Sun, so it cannot cast a uniform shadow on the Earth. Instead, it has 2 types of shadows: the umbra and the antumbra. The umbra is the darker and narrower shadow that gets smaller as it extends away from the Moon. The antumbra is the lighter and wider shadow that gets larger as it extends away from the Moon. When we join these 2 shadows, they form a shape that resembles an hourglass if viewed from side. The point where the umbra changes into the antumbra is the magic spot where the Sun and the Moon look exactly the same size in the sky. If you move closer to the Moon from there, you enter the umbra and see the Moon cover the Sun completely, creating a total eclipse. If you move farther from the Moon, you enter the antumbra and see the Moon leave a ring of sunlight around it, creating an annular eclipse. The Moon's distance from you changes depending on where you are on Earth. The Moon is closest to you when you are right under it. If the Earth was a flat wall facing the Sun and the Moon, hybrid solar eclipses would never happen. The umbra and antumbra would not touch each other, so the Moon would either block the Sun entirely or leave a bright circle around it, creating either a total or an annular eclipse. The reason why hybrid solar eclipses are comparatively rare, they happen roughly once per decade, is that both the Moon's and the Sun's distance to Earth have to be just right. For example, when the Moon and the Earth are closer together, only the darkest part of the Moon's shadow falls on Earth, causing a total solar eclipse for those who are along the middle of the shadow's path. When the Moon and the Earth are farther apart, the lighter part of the Moon's shadow reaches Earth before the darkest part, so there is a ring of sunlight around the Moon for those who are looking at it directly. The issue is that the Moon and the Sun don't stay at the same distances from Earth, so only a few eclipse situations can create a hybrid eclipse. A hybrid eclipse can only happen when the ratio of the Sun-Earth distance to the Moon-Earth distance is very close to 400 during the eclipse. The upcoming hybrid eclipse will take place on April 20th and will be visible from Western Australia, East Timor, and Eastern Indonesia. For over 5 hours, the Sun will transform its appearance from a fiery ring to a black disk and back again. The eclipse will change its type at 2 hidden locations in the ocean, where no one will see them. The most amazing part of the eclipse will be when tiny dots of sunlight appear around the Moon's edge. These are called Baily's beads, and they happen when the sun's light shines through the gaps in the moon's surface. They last longer in a hybrid eclipse because the moon and the sun are almost the same size in the sky. A solar eclipse is a special sight, but you need to be careful when you watch it. Looking at the sun can damage your eyes badly and forever. You can watch a solar eclipse safely by wearing special eclipse glasses that block the sun's rays, or by making a pinhole camera that shows a small image of the sun on a wall, the ground, or a paper. Don't forget this is a projection method. Don't look at the sun through any pinholes. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about astronomy events. If you want to keep exploring the wonders of the sky with us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest updates. Thank you for your support and stay curious.